Hey guys, SeetherCord here, and welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video, we're going to be trying something new. We're really going to start sparking out some more of the creative side of this channel. And that is that we're going to be trying to be guessing the Fursonas of the most horrible people throughout human history. Now, I am someone who enjoys reading about history and the many different people who've made a huge impact on the world that we live in. So why not today we start off with looking at the worst people throughout our species' existence and try to guess what they would have looked like if we lived in an anthropomorphic world. So with all that out of the way and explained, let's begin. First off, we have Mao Zedong. I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce his name in Chinese. It's probably pronounced a different way, but I'm just going to say Mao Zedong. He was the communist leader of China throughout the 1940s to the 1970s. He has the highest known kill count from any individual dictator, being estimated from around 50 to 80 million people. Now, from what I've read, he's still viewed as being kind of a positive look for China's history and development. I see his Fursona being a sun bear, because even though this breed of bear can still murder you and maul you to death, it still represents a form of charm through its aesthetic while at the same time still being intimidating. So yeah, Mao Zedong, pretty horrible guy, but you know, an inspiration to some Chinese people, so yeah, sun bear. Next up on the list we have Josef Stalin. He was the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and has also the second highest kill count, where he is responsible for 23 million people's deaths. Now this one might be a little too easy for me to guess, but his persona in my mind would probably be a pig. This is due to, in George Orwell's book Animal Farm, the character of Napoleon is a pig that is an allegory to Joseph Stalin. And I guess you could kind of get the vibe from him that he would be a pig. He's got a very full-looking face and stocky build to him, to where he does show a sense of self-indulgence, and also gives off this vibe that I am more powerful than you, so obey me in a way. So yeah, overall, Stalin's persona more than likely would be a pig. Go figure. Next person we have is Adolf Hitler. He was the commander of the Third Reich and the leader of Nazi Germany throughout World War II. He is considered by many as the most evil person to ever live, and even though he has only the third highest kill count of 17 million people, he is referred to as the person who has left the most negative impact on the human race by making it his goal to exterminate the entire Jewish population. Now my guess as to what Fursona Hitler would have had, I would honestly say his persona would probably be a fennec fox. Now the reason that I say this is because he doesn't physically give the look of a power-dominant person. He had to use his words and his social tactics to bring himself to power. He also was a very insecure man that deep down within himself had so much hatred and meanness that then he expressed to the world through violence and aggression. Also, I think it must be noted that it's been confirmed that he had a micropenis and he only had one testicle, so that's another aspect come into the aggression. Which, with a fennec fox, even though they might be small, they can also be pretty feisty and can also be a threat. So overall, Hitler was very misunderstood. The next person that we have is Vlad the Impaler, who is the inspiration for Count Dracula. Now what makes this man particularly barbaric when it came to the thousands of people he would kill all of them the same way, where he would have them all excruciatingly killed by slowly driving blunt stakes through their abdomens. And what makes this even more monstrous is that he would literally dip his bread in his victim's blood and eat it, which hence inspired Dracula by, I must suck your blood. I want to suck that juicy ass you have. This freaking belongs in a cringe compilation, dude. So yeah, this would definitely make his persona a bat. Overall, this guy was probably the closest a human being has ever came to being an actual monster, and also pretty close to being considered the spawn of the devil. And yeah, a bat kind of suits him well. Very charming man. Up next we have is Osama Bin Laden, who is responsible for the 9/11 attacks in New York City 18 years ago. He is also known as the leader of Al-Qaeda, which is a great thing to put on your resume. Now when it comes to his persona, I would probably guess that he was a mole. Now there's a couple reasons for this. For starters, He was amazing at hide and seek, where it took the US 10 plus years to find him, so you gotta give him credit there. Very awesome at playing hide and seek. I wouldn't be able to find him. Also, it was believed that he would spend a lot of his time while hiding, either watching Dragon Ball Z in his hotel room, or pleasuring himself, and also having emulators of Nintendo DS games on his computer. So pretty accurate to someone who spends a lot of their time alone in their room. So yeah, pretty much represents a lot of the incels in society. Hence where the whole mole Fursona comes into play. So overall, Osama Bin Laden is a mole. The last person we'll be looking at is Kim Jong-un, who is the current dictator of North Korea. Now when it comes to Kim Jong-un, it would be easy just to say that the president of China, Xi Jinping, is Winnie the Pooh and Kim Jong-un is Piglet. But again, that's too easy. I would instead see Kim Jong-un as more of like a pit bull, and not the actual very intimidating pit bull that could rip your face off, but more like the type of pit bull that's really small and all it really does is drool and pretend to intimidate you because of it knows that it's a joke and it can't really do anything. So yeah, pretty accurate to Kim Jong-un. You know how like with Kim Jong-un, you know, he threatens to blow up the US every other Friday. You know, it's kind of like an occurring thing. I'm like, oh, what is Kim Jong-un gonna threaten us with this week? Another reason could be that Kim Jong-un is a pretty thick boyo, and he definitely understands the importance of being thickums. Like, he understands that he lives in a starving nation, and everyone's so skinny. So he realizes to make the BMI average out to a healthy weight, he has to just keep eating and eating and eating to where his thickness makes the average weight of the country healthy. It's a very noble thing that he's doing for his country and his people by basically taking like pie filling of Crisco and like blending it into a smoothie and drinking it while the rest of them are basically just eating stale bread and vegetables. Such an understanding man to his people. And that pretty much wraps up my video of guessing the most horrible people in human existence's Fursonas. How do you guys feel about this concept of this new video idea I have for this channel? Do you guys want to see more of this? Do you guys not want to see any more of this? Do you guys feel like I picked the most horrible people to list to guessing their Fursonas? Is there anyone I missed out on? Let me know down in the comment section down below. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to me on Patreon as well as my coffee. Also, please consider smashing that like button, turning on that notification bell, and subscribing all together. Also, remember to check out my gaming channel, SeetherCord Games, as well as my no commentary gaming channel, SeetherChills. And with all that, thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I've been SeetherCord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.